Hello and welcome to All Important Words, the podcast that helps learners of English master the academic word list. This is Bek
and Jim, and we've got another interesting and useful academic word to share with you. Bek, what's today's word?
Today's word is potential.
And our listeners must have already noticed that the stress is on the second syllable. Po-ten-tial. Potential.
Thanks for the pronunciation info, Jim.
So, Bek, what do we need to know first about this word?
Well, potential can be used in two forms, noun and adjective. Due to its two forms, this word can be confusing for learners of English.
During this episode, we'd like to explain the key differences between its noun and adjective meanings, as well as the usages.
Let's start with the noun meaning of potential then. Here's the definition. If people or things have potential, they have a natural ability or quality that could develop to make them very good.
For example, John has the potential to become a famous singer.
In other words, it's quite possible for him to become a famous singer because he has a good voice, performance skills, really impressive music background, and other abilities. That's why John has the potential to become a famous singer.
How about if we see the usage and meaning of this word in another sentence? Here's one more example. The students are selected for the program on the basis of academic potential.
In this sentence, academic potential refers to the student's academic abilities, which are the basis for the selection.
That's right, Bek. Do you think we should give one more example where potential is used?
Good idea. Here is one. The aim of a university is to ensure that every student realizes his or her full potential.
That's an interesting sentence, Bek. In this sentence, realizes his or her full potential means that students will achieve all of their abilities.
So, podcast listeners, you must have noticed a couple of adjective plus potential collocations in our previous examples. So you can say full potential, great potential, leadership potential, and academic potential.
Bek, at the beginning of this episode, you said that potential has a noun and an adjective form. Shall we move on to the adjective meaning of this word now?
Yes, why not? Let's start talking about the adjective meaning of potential. This word means that something or somebody is likely to develop into a particular type of person or thing in the future.
And here's an example to illustrate this meaning. Using the internet has a potential impact on students' experiences of learning foreign languages.
In this sentence, the word potential means that using the internet can have a possible impact on students' experiences. And here is another example on a similar theme. The researchers decided to examine the potential benefits of distance education.
Alternatively, we could say, the researchers have addressed several potential problems related to distance education.
While listening to the example sentences, I noticed a couple of nouns which could be used with potential, and here are some of these collocations. Potential benefits, potential impact, potential problems, potential threat, potential sources.
Nice collocations, Bek, and I believe these are often used in academic writing. Our listeners may already know some collocations of potential in its non-academic usages. For example, potential employees, potential candidates, potential customers, potential buyers, and so on.
This is important usage information for our audience.
Well, Bek, we try to help learners of English with academic vocabulary, and I think the potential benefit of our show is that learners have a chance to learn a new word, learn its meaning, study its use in a sentence, and of course, find out more about the word's collocations.
I agree with you that these are some of the potential benefits of the show. And All Important Words podcast listeners can make use of our show to improve their academic vocabulary. For example, the word potential was actually chosen by one of our all-stars, Sal SSA. He wrote to ask us whether we could cover this academic word in one of our episodes, and we did it.
So, All-Stars, if you're confused or unclear about how to use any AWL word, please let us know, and we'll be happy to try and cover it in an upcoming episode.
Okay, All-Stars, remember, you can find a lot of great AWL related stuff at our website, allimportantwords.com. including a link to the online version of the Longman Dictionary of Contemporary English, which is where we got the definitions used in today's show.
And if you have a question or a comment, let us know by using the contact link on our website or by leaving a comment on our Facebook page at facebook.com/allimportantwords. We'd love to hear from you.
Until our next word,
Bye.
bye.